Hi everyone, it's James here. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be starting, hopefully, a thread, which I haven't done for so long. In fact, I've been very remiss. I haven't really jumped on any threads for a couple of years now. I've not been involved in vinyl tags or anything like that. I just haven't been in the mood. I've not been entering contests or anything, but maybe I'm getting the urge again, I don't know. This idea came about by accident, really. I was sat in my listening room the other day, listening to records, and there were two LPs, two jackets staring at me from the floor, and they were both very similar, and it got me thinking, what about a thread where it's a Gimme 10 album tracks that feature just one man and a guitar? So we'll call it, I don't know, Gimme 10 album covers with one dude plus axe. So the record, or the two records that were sat looking at me, were first of all this one, Neil Young and Freedom, which I picked up quite recently. This is a record I've been after for so many years. It's been so great to get it, and so that was one of them. So we'll call that one of the 10. And then this was the other, which is a record I dug out a while ago to listen to, Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle, and that's a great shot. That is definitely a one man plus axe album cover, isn't it? So I thought, let's try and find 8 more. Now it turned out that there were loads, I mean, I tried to steer away from the obvious ones. There are a few obvious ones, and there are some that long-term viewers of my channel might expect me to show, and I'm not going to show them. I'm going to show some different ones. So that's the idea, show 10, and then I thought, like an extra little twist, you've got to pick the best one, or you've got to save the one till last, where you think that the dude with the axe is looking particularly cool. So the coolest dude with the axe comes last, okay? So I've tried to do that. So those are my first two anyway. We've got Neil Young and Freedom, and then we've got Steve Miller Band and Fly Like an Eagle. So don't forget, it has to be a man, can't be a woman. And also he has to be on his own on the cover, can't be a band with him or any other musicians, just has to be him on his own. Now this next one immediately sprung to mind. This is a record that I've been meaning to revisit, and I actually have played it recently, so that's quite nice timing. Rick Derringer and All American Boy. Now I nearly picked this one as being the coolest one, but I don't think it is. I think it's been picked to the post by somebody else. The back cover actually no, it's not the back cover, it's the gatefold. He looks pretty damn cool in that. Yeah, pretty good, just not quite as cool, I don't think, as my coolest pick, but we'll definitely have that. That's a really, really nice album, actually. Real interesting mix of power pop, arena rock, just really good, tuneful stuff, really, from 1973. Quite sort of Todd Rundgren-y. I think he worked with Todd Rundgren, didn't he? I can see Joe Walsh is on there as well. This one's fairly obvious, I suppose, and this guy often did appear on his album covers with an axe, because that's what he was well known for, but I thought we'd have a bit of Jeff Beck and his album Wired, and this is one of the ones that was produced by George Martin, and on the back actually there are 4 different photos of man with axe, but that's quite a nice one. I quite like the effect on it, the kind of some sort of camera effect there, blurring in. That's quite good. Not the coolest. This one actually could have made the grade as well. I'm going to show 2 country records, and this is the first one of them. So this is Merle Haggard, and it's, what's the album called? Strangers. I think it's quite an early one. Not actually playing his axe on the cover of that one, but sort of leaning on it in a nonchalant way. Do country artists call their guitars axes? Headley, maybe you could throw some light on that. Or do they call them shovels? Bit of African music from Lagos, the great King Sunny Ade. And a nice sunny photograph of him there playing his guitar. Was never really going to be a contender for the cool pick, really. I don't think you can smile and be cool. There's a couple of these in the pile, but a nice photograph. I do like it. Nice and colourful. I don't know where I got this record from. Oh, it was Oxfam, $3.99. I think I bought it from the Oxfam shop in Headingley back in my Leeds days. I wonder what the label is on this one. Interesting. Good record, actually. I should pick up some more by him, just that I never see it. So there we go, King Sunny Ade. I've got a few records by this guy. I thought I'd pick this one because it's the most sort of cheerful one. So 2 blues records now by 2 different artists, both of whom share the same surname, so that might give you a clue. We've got B.B. King and his album Friends, which is not, it's not a vintage B.B. King album, this, because there are other guitarists on the album. There's at least 2 or 3 other guitarists: Daryl Inman, Norman Harris, Ellie Tokarski and Roland Chambers. So quite why you need all those guitarists on an album that has B.B. King on it, I don't quite know. I suppose because he only does, you know, lead work, doesn't he? He's not really a rhythm player. It's really nice, this record. When B.B. King starts playing, it's like the sun coming out from behind a cloud. Has its moments, definitely. And the other King, well, there were 3 Kings, weren't there? I don't have anything by Albert King in the collection, but I do have this rather nice Freddie King record, which I think I got this from Birmingham during one of the VC meetups. This is Taking Care of Business, and I've got a feeling it's a compilation album. Yeah, it is. It's on Charlie. Compilation album from 1985, and there's quite a good picture of Freddie with his axe on the back of the cover as well. So we'll have that. 2 more. This one, quite a well-known album. You often see it, you know, going cheap in boxes and record fairs and that kind of thing. Neil Lofgren and Cry Tough, which I think was maybe his first solo album. Not sure if it was before or after he was with Springsteen. I presume after. Not a bad album, actually. It's got a couple of nice songs on it. It's Not a Crime, the second song on side 1, is quite nice. Not earth-shattering. I never really pursued him beyond this one record, but not bad. So the final one is my pick of the day, the coolest One Dude with Axe album cover that I think I have in my collection. It's another country one, so get a load of this. Here we have Wayland Jennings and the album Folk Country from the Best Buy series. Now you tell me, is that not one cool dude with his axe? Or his shovel? Look at that haircut. Just the expression on his face. He just, almost a sort of Elvis-y kind of look to him. So yeah, we'll have that as my cool pick. Just on black RCA, nothing too interesting. Acoustic guitar with a capo, but we can live with that. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that, and maybe we'll see some responses, maybe not. We'll see. Anyway, Gimme 10 album covers featuring one dude and his axe. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.